And I found my bow.
Boom.
Aw.
Nice.
Get it.
Oh, that's right. I gotta make sure I got something ready for pause.
That's right. Pause for the cause.
Sure, got some fresh green on top of this.
right.
The animal should be the spotless giraffe that was born here in Nashville.
Oh yeah,
Don't
spotless
forget.
giraffe.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
we'll do
Did
the
they name
spotlight.
it? I'm sure they did.
No, they did.
We will
but
name it.
I
But
mean,
it's
proof-
it's gotta be Spot, right?
Yeah.
It's gotta be his name.
But it's
All
also
right.
proof. It's proof the giraffes fucking cheat.
Yeah,
We're
right.
live.
Call him clean slate.
In
Clean
this
slate.
400th episode of the
There we
Red Eye
go.
Report,
Fuck
discuss-
400. No
Yeah,
budget.
we discuss future tech. So what are the cool technologies that will change our lives in the next decade? I don't know. We'll find
Blowjob
out.
machines.
Right?
With me this week is Techno Dad Teddy. This man lives a techno lifestyle. He wakes up with techno in his ears and raves all day. Just look at
I wish I
his
had some glow
sweet-
sticks right now, so I
Yeah.
could be like, woo.
That would be quite the sight with your fucking Dragon Ball
Dragon
Z.
Ball Z.
Oh,
Repping
yeah,
DBZ,
right.
baby. Let's go.
You actually have the perfect attire to go to Electric Forest.
or
Whoever
or-
bought you that shirt is an idiot, Dad. I'm just saying.
He meant it with love.
We
Yeah.
also have Mystic. He can actually see into the future. Give him a can of gas station chili and have him sit on the pot, and he'll tell you your future. Just need to
Absolutely.
endure.
I love gas stations.
It's
too.
gonna be bleak and smelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Same forecast as last time, boys.
We have Android Ashtray. Ashtray is the man with the plan when it comes to Android aardvarks. Doesn't get more hipster than that.
Yeah, right?
Wow.
It's all the cool thing. They have their own NFT.
And finally, there's me, Oracle. I like future shit. Got my Palm Pilot fired up and all my Ask Jeeves links ready. Buckle up. This is the Red Eye Report.
Buckle
Well,
up,
speaking of
bitches.
speaking of
You know what's
Jeeves, for
funny?
some reason,
You know what's funny is that you said Palm Pilot.
Yeah.
I read a thing a few weeks ago when Oppenheimer came out. You know that 70 millimeter film, like the anamorphic film,
yeah.
has to have a Palm Pilot to run the software to
What?
keep it in sync. Yes,
Really?
in like almost every major where they run those 70 millimeters,
Wait,
like Palm
what's-
Pilots are still used to sync the fucking tracks because they're two different reels.
70 millimeter film. I guess explain that to me as a
It's that
Well, someone doesn't
anamorphic
know.
shit. It's that widescreen, that
The
fucking
widescreen shit. They're yeah.
super ultra
so-
fucking screen.
the
DLX.
actual
It's
film
shot on 70
shot on
millimeter
real film, but
film.
Yeah.
it's that extra wide.
Well, that's what Tarantino uses. I don't know what Nolan used. Anyway,
Well, yeah,
let's
'cause
not,
didn't-
let's not get into that. Let's move on.
Let's let him have his show.
Palm Pilot.
Huh.
Palm Pilots.
Wow, that's
Still a thing.
amazing.
Let's not treat him like Teddy. Let's go.
All right. Before we get going here, we've got Pause for the Cause weekly benefit event for the Dane
Boom, boom.
County Humane Society.
We do.
You might have seen the spotless giraffe, born. I don't know where the fuck
Yep.
it was born.
Only Nashville,
Cincinnati.
Tennessee Zoo.
Nashville,
You know, some horse
Tennessee.
fucked that giraffe.
Right?
Yeah. It's proof the giraffe cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he
Fucking
cheat
something
with?
with that
Like,
stuff.
what is it? Fucking.
I don't something high enough to reach that giraffe pussy.
A horse on a rock.
Yeah, they're looking around. They're like, how could this have possibly happened? Then they see like some
Turned out like the
fucking-
maintenance man left out one of his like 3-step stools in the fucking like a horse.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Some black horse got to that high giraffe pussy. Okay, let's just be real. Okay?
There's just
Let's
this,
just be
this black horse dragging its dick across the fucking
Oh
courtyard.
no, he was just working on his rare.
So
Weird enough. Got up there.
yeah. God bless
his name?
Spot the spotless giraffe. And good luck
What
with
was his
that.
name?
Spot.
Spot.
Name Spot.
Pay
you
attention,
dipshit. Of course
goddammit.
it's gotta be
I
Spot.
missed it. Sorry.
It's one giant spot. That's the thing people don't
Yeah.
get.
Ah.
Yeah, they're looking at it wrong.
It's true.
It's all about perspective.
Right? He's like, I at least have one spot.
They're gonna make
reverse
a
Michael
children's book about that.
Right. That's true, right? He'll be ostracized by all the other giraffes,
Right.
but he'll learn that, you know what? I at least have one spot.
And then one day he's gonna come into the zoo and start whipping his fucking head around. You know, giraffes do that shit
Right,
when they
fighting.
fight.
Just cracking each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah, right. It'll be later, just like that elephant that killed that little girl in the Madison Zoo.
Right.
We won't talk about that.
God
Oh,
bless.
Jesus.
All right.
Apparently you want to because you brought it up.
So
No, we did it in a podcast years ago.
we are talking about future tech. Kind of cool shit. I don't know. I found some BBC.
A topic that you can go to every time.
Yeah, every time go to that well and start dredging up from some
Pumping it.
beautiful. Yep, pump that
Pumping it.
shit.
Like look
there
at
was
some of those
a
old popular mechanics.
BBC Science Focus article. They had several things that they thought were going to change the world. I picked some that I thought were pretty nifty that I had never heard of before. So the first one is Necrobotics.
Well, that sounds dead.
It does sound dead, and it has to do with dead, and it is the practice of taking an animal carcass and turning it into a machine.
Oh,
Nice.
nothing will go wrong with that.
Right?
Jesus.
So
Shit.
Calm
Yeah.
down, Dr. Moreau.
yeah,
I think actually I've seen that before.
yeah. So
I've
they
seen crabs.
crabs. This one in particular, I think maybe it was the first one, was actually a spider that they were able to successfully do it with.
So what is the purpose of this? I mean, the crab and the spider have multiple legs. So is this for to do some kind of purpose or to benefit mankind or what's
Turn into a
the...
big claw machine.
Yeah,
I mean-
basically turn it into a big claw machine. So crabs and spiders, it turns out that, or at least spiders, I imagine crabs are the same thing. They
Totally the same.
Right. But the way their legs work, they noticed that when they died, and whenever you've seen a spider that's dead, it's not like its fucking legs are just splayed out, right? It's curled up.
Yeah.
And this is because they control their legs through a hydraulic system. And when they're dead, there's no
You can-
Oh,
pushing
like
against
when
that.
they dry
So
out,
you can take
they
over.
curl
You
it.
can take over their hydraulic system.
Yeah, so what they do is they
Yeah.
push air in there, like tiny amounts of air, and they can actually make the legs go out. And then so
not even actually using the brain of the spider
Exactly,
or anything,
it
or
has
nervous system.
nothing
to
It's
do with
just
the
the
brain.
mechanics
Yep.
of the body.
just using the body, the mechanics of the body.
I'm okay with that then.
Yeah, it's to pick up like really small things or whatever. I just thought it was a fucking weird ass idea.
It's a weird ass. I mean, it seems like they're trying to build to something
Yeah,
with
right.
this idea.
Yeah.
Well, at the same time, though, it's kind of like I could see from a very fine, like if you're trying to make a claw that's so fine and delicate, like
Well, yeah.
you can't manufacture that kind of actual physiological structure
Right.
as easily as you could grow specific spiders and then kill
Well,
them
not
and
even
use
just
their
grow
bodies.
spiders, but just yeah. Well, and why would you kill them to use their bodies? You just doing research on how to control it with a hydraulic system.
Well, it
because it's
sounds
already-
like they're. I'm
it's a
sure these spiders
ready-made
are dead
thing.
in these.
Well, yeah,
tests.
they're dead. I mean,
Yeah, they're
spiders
literally
don't live.
using just the body
I
part.
get that part of it, but like they're using them probably to research how to use the hydraulic system in a tiny fucking claw
Yeah,
system. I mean, they can make a fucking metal system, but like to use that hydraulics, like the way that the spider is doing it, you know what I mean? You have to have, like you said, it's a physiological built thing,
Sure.
but I'm sure they can mimic that eventually. They don't have to keep
Maybe
killing
eventually.
spiders. Fucking-
Eventually. But my point was that in such a finite thing, like you can organically grow that mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
And sure,
Yeah, that's true.
maybe it's being
Right.
cold-hearted to the spiders. I'm sorry
Yeah.
for all the spider fans out there,
Mm-hmm.
but you could
And fuck spiders.
grow that structure and then like you just mechanically use it. You take the life out of it, but it's like way
Yeah, I
more delicate
suppose.
than trying to
But how do
like
you
see
keep it
3D
alive?
print.
Or how do you keep it not alive, but not rotting?
Well,
I mean,
and
because
that's the
well,
thing. They
it's
only get a couple days out of it
Sure. Yeah.
because eventually the carcass dries up and it just cannot, sustain
well,
this.
can they not well, I guess obviously they can't replicate the tiny little. I mean, if it's a hydraulic system with the joints here.
Well,
Yeah,
I think
and-
it's that paradox that like basically we took the life out of this to use the structure, but because the life supported
Right.
the
Right.
structure, the structure's going to fail.
Structure,
yeah,
you
right.
can't, yeah.
Yeah,
And but
That'd be
we can't
pretty
figure out how to rebuild the structure
Yeah.
without sustained life. So yeah.
that'd be pretty freaky though if they just started like taking like these huge fucking Amazonian spiders or whatever and
Right.
started, like application. You just see this.
Yeah.
Oh, hold
Right.
on a second, sir. You're in the doctor's office. This fucking giant spider thing.
Yeah, right. This is just coming to
yeah.
take the glasses off of you. Like, what the fuck?
Because
That's
if you take it-
unnecessary.
Just take the head off. Take the head off.
Seems
And
a
have
little
human
Wholly
extreme to me.
unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it's cutting edge
You
science.
seriously
sir.
could have just used your own hands for that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's like, don't you have dental hygienists for this?
How many
not
people are freaking out on that table?
traumatized
It's all
for
goddamn
life.
spider.
All right. Yeah, so that was just kind of a weird one. I don't know if we'll actually see that shit, but just a fucking bizarro concept. The next one, I had seen this thing around, but I guess I didn't even know what it was. And is a space catapult.
What?
Yeah.
Pictures of it?
Yeah, so
Sounds
Okay,
like
no, no,
something
no,
a
wait,
Republican
okay.
politician is selling.
A catapult to get you into
Right.
space. Or
That's how
catapult-
Russia tried to get that probe
Yes.
to the moon, and that's why it crashed.
so
catapult.
Catapult to
Space,
get you into space. All right.
yeah. So
yeah, wait
this
for
is
shit.
this is the thing that exists. And if you look at the stream, there's their website. I love fucking websites that just have awesome video and cool graphics and
Right.
shit like that. Here, let me pull up the. They kind of have a breakdown. So they have an orbital accelerator. They have a suborbital accelerator. Let's look at the orbital accelerator.
Is this theory or have they built one of these?
They've built one of these, and they've actually
Okay.
launched shit into
So they
space.
flung
with
shit
this.
into space.
Yeah, for NASA.
Good. At least someone's trying to make sure they don't hit something up there.
Oh yeah, it takes about
Oh, fuck,
36,000
there
miles.
goes my satellite internet.
Well, you have to use about 36,000 miles. You have to go about 36,000 miles an hour to escape Earth's gravity, and
fucking
using fuel and things to carry that huge rocket. It's time consuming and it costs a lot. And it's-
It costs a lot. So
Yeah, it
basically,
costs a
this
lot,
thing,
yeah.
it's like a chamber. I don't know why this fucking video isn't working. Way to go.
Way to go, space shot.
God
Yeah.
damn,
Slingshot.
Obama. At it again.
Okay,
Space
so
catapult. I'm
here
sorry,
we
I got it
go.
wrong.
Here,
It looks like oh god,
yeah,
that's a very sexy website.
right. So it is this chamber
Don't
thing.
toy you by your wife.
Okay,
That's like
yeah,
a
I've seen this.
vacuum. Yeah,
yeah,
you've
I've
seen
seen
it
this, yeah.
around, but I didn't know what the
Yeah.
fuck it was.
Yeah, I've seen this. Thing,
Right.
yeah.
And it's like a vacuum inside, and it has
Mhm.
this, I don't know what the hell you want to call it, this
yeah, this-
arm thing that
Yeah, get
spins
you up to
around
speed. Yeah, get
super
you up to speed and
fucking
shoot you up.
fast.
Yeah.
And it's got that door on the top that actually opens and shuts
Opens up
very quickly
very
because they
quickly,
need
yeah.
to keep the vacuum on the inside.
Teddy, you sound like a fucking hype man right now.
I know,
I'm sorry. I've
Opens
heard
up
about this.
very quickly.
Man, if Ashtray was hyping like that, he'd get his ass fucking shoot.
You're right. Like,
No,
Right.
no, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. But Teddy would. Mhm.
And
See the
it-
racism.
and
Anyway, go ahead.
that's how it gets it into fucking space. They've got them out there. This thing exists out there. I think the
So I want
payloads
to see
are
a
pretty
video of this
small.
thing. It sounds like so. Okay, from your vague description, and this is just my own nerd brain picturing it.
Uh-huh.
Is there something spinning the object that's going to be
Yeah, the
launched
ar-
inside
Yes.
there?
Arm. the
And
Yeah.
while
arm,
in
bro.
there,
You said
the
the arm.
entire area is sealed, and they vacuum it to a zero vacuum. So
Right.
as soon as they let go and pop that lid, that thing is spinning, and it got the
Yes.
momentum in the vacuum,
Yeah.
catapults it. Pow!
Yep. Here we go. Actually,
Yes.
here's their
Finally, the
sexy,
animation. that
sexy
Ashtray just-
animation. I just had to scroll down with my mouse wheel.
You dumbass.
User error.
So yeah, this is how
Oh,
this
shit.
thing fucking works.
So So you have to scroll down further, or is it going to take a while for it to ramp up?
You can just kind of hover over and it'll tell you. I'm just trying to find.
I want to see it launch
Okay,
something.
so the question I had when I first saw a video like this about this thing was the centrifugal force in this thing and how many G's is it placed on the human body, and can a human survive being shot into air like this?
Well,
It's
probably not
small, it's such a confined space, having to go around that fast to.
But how does that
escape
affect it
velocity?
though too if it's in a vacuum, right?
Right, but a vacuum is not. A vacuum is not going to keep you. A vacuum is not going to save you from gravity, and centrifugal force is from gravity. So I wouldn't think that you could put a human in it. It may work for putting small satellites and shit.
I don't know that satellites would work though, man. That shit'll get destroyed.
Okay, so here is a test, and it has a camera on board the thing that they flung out.
Okay, we're gonna check this shit out here.
Here, I'm gonna.
Because we're not scientists, we're just dumb potheads. We got questions.
Those satellites are built pretty tough. I kicked one around.
They're built for tough.
They're built for. I was gonna say that.
They're
Fuck
not
you.
built for
God
tough.
damn it! I was gonna say that.
Nothing's built for tough.
Damn,
For
that motherfucker went into space.
Yeah, look at that shit.
They must have it at a high frame rate because I'm like, that looks pretty slow to get to space.
Maybe this. I don't know. It's still going up. Damn. And I think the idea too is that these rockets
stabilizing software.
Yeah, these rockets have they're rockets, right? So you get them up to a certain point, and then they take over from there.
Oh, they're rockets.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought they were just launching fucking rocks up into space or some shit.
That's what I thought. Like literally, we're just launching stationary objects.
Yeah.
Oh, this makes way more sense now.
Yeah, because once you get the momentum, because so much fuel is getting that fat fucking rocket.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
It's escaping gravity. Yeah.
Oh, look how Oracle built up that whole like. Oh, it just doesn't make sense, man.
Right?
Anticipation. He drops that. Oh yeah, and then the rocket kicks in. Oh, now it makes sense.
So that's
totally
pretty
feasible.
fucking cool.
Yeah, makes it sound.
That's really cool, actually.
Yeah, and they're actually doing that.
I mean, that's some weaponry right there. You
Well,
get a fucking line of those bitches going, dude.
that's
hypersonic missile.
Pretty fucking terrifying.
Fucking launching shit across fucking intercontinental. Yeah, man. It's crazy.
I've seen these things around a little bit. These brain reading robots.
What?
Yeah.
Reading robot.
So
That's the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
If they've done it with people with like neurological diseases.
I've
like
seen
that.
this actually. They did it to a guy here in Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
I see.
Well, hold on, Mystic. You sound like a hype man. Okay.
I apologize to all our neurologically impaired audience members.
Yeah, so they basically put a bunch of electrodes on your head.
Yeah.
And it picks up your brain waves, and you can control a robot arm with that.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
I was thinking like a robot that you like hung out with, and it would read your brain. And you're like, I don't know, fucking robot reading.
Oh, the one that I saw, he was a quadriplegic.
Yeah.
They had a fucking thing like drilled into his head. It was fucked up looking, but like he could control these two robot arms just by fucking thinking about it. It was pretty nuts.
I mean,
yeah.
Doc Ock over here.
Right. Yeah, that'll be interesting, especially as they've got these electrodes, and now they're doing that. What's that thing that Musk is doing with the
brain
Neuralink
chip thing? Yeah, Neuralink.
Yeah, Neuralink.
So you can have your.
I haven't heard any updates on that recently.
I haven't heard any updates either.
They started human testing, and then like everything went quiet.
So. Yeah, right.
I feel like we should open up human testing to so much more.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's people out there willing to do some crazy shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Yeah.
Especially when there's money.
Yeah, start with criminals.
Right.
Lifers. I mean, really,
Take some time off your sentence if you become this cyborg.
Yeah. What could go
Volunteer
wrong?
for the scientific experiment.
How did my mother's murderer get out early? And he's got a machine gun arm.
Yeah, right.
I'm not saying give him a
pretty
machine
badass
gun
though. It would be
badass. I'm not saying start off with
right.
machine gun arms.
This next one's, I think this one is probably
shush
the
me?
coolest
No.
and most practical from the list that I have here. 3D printed bones.
Ooh.
Yeah. So not only are they 3D printing bones, and when you think about 3D printing, or at least when I think about 3D printing, I think about something that I don't necessarily want inside my body.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, not the highest quality plastic that's gonna fall apart, blah blah blah. I know that they have all kinds of different applications and whatnot, but
Right.
this company, I fucking lost my.
If it's a technology Ashtray can use, it's not safe.
So this company is Ossiform.
We print bone TM. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we
Holy
print
shit.
bone.
It's the worst fucking business name
the-
ever
Yeah.
for
the
someone
best-
who's
best
giving
name for somebody
medical implants,
Yeah.
essentially.
Well, that's their tagline. We print bone.
Oh, that's the tag.
Yeah.
Ossiform is the name
Okay,
of the
that's a
company.
little more medically sexy.
But the thing about this, okay,
You
so
said it before, you
let,
just didn't listen.
let's say you have a fucking major accident or whatever, and you have to reconstruct some part of your body.
Yeah.
What they can do with this is they actually print the bone out of tricalcium phosphate.
That's the best thing to print bones out of.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it makes the best
Absolutely.
bones. It makes the
So
best fucking
so
bones.
they actually print it out of this. If you have this missing thing, and your body will actually recognize that as
And grow
bone
into
shit,
it.
and the fucking
It's bone shit.
veins and whatever else, all
Okay,
the
so
shit
that-
will actually go into that implant.
Oh, okay. So
Wow.
I was
Now I
curious
wonder,
how they got the
because
veins
it's
and the bone
bone,
marrow.
do they not have to worry about, the kind of like the organ transplant where like your body can reject it?
Well, they're
maybe 'cause
definitely
it's
not going to
bone?
put that on their website, but I mean,
Sure. I'm just,
Yeah.
this is
I
just
don't
something I was
know.
thinking, like, whether it has to have a certain blood type, like do they have to print certain type of bone for certain people's blood types so the body accepts it?
I don't know.
Now we're getting a little too into
Yeah,
Too
this
deep.
is a little
too
too
yeah,
deep.
because I had a question about the bone marrow, so it's
Yeah, I don't fucking know about the bone marrow either.
Oh yeah,
either.
where do you get
This
the
is-
bone marrow from? Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, because it's part like the bone is hollow
He's got
inside.
a point.
It's got the bone marrow. It's got the bone marrow inside. there.
right.
It's a-
As far as I can tell, the
Maybe
thing
you don't
that
need bone marrow.
that makes
Well,
this,
if it's a replacement, yeah. Like reconstructive surgery, like someone who gets their jaw crushed in an accident,
right,
like it's made usually out of a synthetic material,
yeah.
custom made per patient.
But
So
this
if you make it out of 3D printed, what was the calcium, whatever,
calcium phosphate.
calcium phosphate,
they
That's
got
the
it.
good
They got
shit.
it at Home Depot.
the body's like, oh shit, this is calcium phosphate. We can detect this.
Hell yeah.
Let's grow in.
So that's pretty cool. Of course,
It is pretty cool.
if you have that happen,
Right.
I hope you
Some
have
people
good
are
health
like, you know
insurance.
what? I wanted a little bigger jaw, maybe a little straighter edge down here.
Yeah, like did you get a dick implant or something?
Fix this.
You can't black Mystic. Stop trying.
Oh,
We also
Sorry.
That's our thing.
have next up we have digital
I thought you were
twins
missing.
that track your
Digital what?
health. Digital twins. I thought this was kind of an interesting idea. So basically, what they're doing is they scan your body and they make a digital avatar of your body, and basically what they're trying to do is trying to run a simulation almost of what's going on in your body, and
Dude,
they
there was a Black Mirror
continually
episode about this. A
Yeah.
couple about this. Yeah.
you know what could go wrong, right?
So now is this a simulation of comparing yourself? Like, if I do this exercise routine and eat right, this is what I'll look like in 6 months. And then you're comparing yourself later and like, oh fuck, I haven't done shit.
So I think that the potential is
Playing
there,
Minecraft.
right? The potential is there in order to see what different outcomes could possibly happen with different interventions and things like that in a more kind of real time way instead of kind of like a fire and forget way of doing it that we do it now. Interesting concept. What happens when they sell your data to the insurance companies and now they have your fucking digital avatar? and you're
yeah,
fucked.
right, yeah.
And it's fucked up. It's like, wait, my avatar, this Yahoo
Yeah, right.
avatar that you have
Like
is
my avatar's a
not
total
right.
slob. I've been trying to turn my life
Right.
around.
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of a cool idea. I could see how it would be beneficial, but also I could see how it could go horrifically wrong.
Like,
Yeah,
sorry, sir,
anytime
your
your
avatar's
information can
credit
be
rating
sold
is
and to make other people rich, it's a bad thing.
Yeah. And then the last one on my list for tonight that I never heard about before was self-healing living concrete.
Ooh.
What?
Sounds
Yeah. So there's this class
Interesting.
of stuff called living building materials. So a living building material, or LBM, is a material used in construction or industrial design that behaves in a way resembling a living organism. Examples include self-mending biocement, self-replicating concrete replacement, and mycelium-based composites for construction and packaging. So I don't know exactly how they're doing this, but they have bacteria that is living with the concrete, and as it gets like moisture and shit, it is like thriving and replicating in there, and it's
Yeah, but at the same
making
time,
it stronger.
nothing wants drywall screws in it. So I don't think that's gonna.
Wait, but you said this is a concrete for
so
wet, like made to be wet, right?
Self-replicating
reinforce itself?
concrete. Yeah, self-replicating it's produced by a mixture of sand and hydrogel, and which are
Hydrogel.
used as a growth medium
I
for
put that on when it's hot.
Cyanococcus bacteria to grow on. Okay, so the sand hydrogen mixture from which self-replicating concrete is made, blah, 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 who cares?
Yada yada yada.
Lower curing temperatures. Okay, as the bacteria reproduce, they spread throughout the medium and biomineralize it with calcium carbonate, which is the main contributor to the overall strength and durability of the material. After mineralization, the sand hydrogel compound is strong enough to be used in construction as concrete or mortar. The bacteria in self-replicating concrete react to humidity changes. They are most active and reproduce the fastest in an environment with 100% humidity. Though a drop to 50% does not have a large impact on the cellular activity. Lower humidity does result in a stronger material than high humidity. Oh, so I guess the more active it is, the less strong it is.
Oh. No, when it's active, is that just a repair process?
Yeah, you don't want your concrete to move, man. That's why it's less strong when it's active.
Yeah.
Concrete shouldn't move.
Kind of a cool idea, though, for like, you'd see and we did a show years and years ago about infrastructure in the United States and how it's going to shit.
Right.
It's fucked up.
Roads and stuff. You drive
look at the change we
around
made.
fucking Chicago. Jesus Christ, it looks like a desolate wasteland. Just shit's just falling apart like a motherfucker. If you had this stuff, you wouldn't have those cracks.
Right? You just spray them, it fills itself in. That's
Right.
pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And apparently it can have like bioluminescent properties. So it could glow.
So
what happens if it just keeps going, though?
I don't know. You're
hero.
on your own, I guess.
Yeah, you're on your own, right? This fucking concrete won't
Every
stop
10th
growing.
one just eats the whole fucking block before they have to nuke it or some shit. I don't know.
The
You just have
concrete
a
starts like
concrete
fucking eating up the
monster.
parks.
Right?
Starts building his own concrete.
Hey, there has never been a technology that we thought was just the cat's pajamas that turned out to be absolutely horrific for human health and thriving. Okay,
No,
that
you
has
said that
never
wrong.
happened.
There was a ton
Never.
of things we thought.
That has never happened. Yeah, Teddy, we get it. Sarcasm. Do you not get sarcasm?
No, I
Oh.
have you not seen the Mario Bowl?
Right.
I'm really high right now. Good.
Yeah, right? Josh,
Super high.
There you have it.
don't
There-
use sarcasm. He'll say
There's
you're
a
racist.
glimpse at the future. You didn't even have to sit in the Flying J bathroom and listen to Mystic have a bowel movement. That's a taste.
Yeah.
If you want
Yeah,
the
right.
Gross.
full
gross.
Like,
deal.
are they doing road construction outside? No, it's just Mystic.
Uh-huh. Next up, we have the What's Sexy section of the show. This is where we tell you that we fist fucked your dad.
Right?
Fucking
While your
deserved it,
mom
man.
petted his head.
Right.
And he fucking deserved it.
Yeah.
First up, we have Teddy with Armored Core 6.
Armored Core 6 comes out at 11 o'clock tonight or midnight tonight. I've been playing it since this morning because I live in New Zealand now. This is a very old game franchise. Came out originally on the PlayStation. It's made by it's made by From Software, the same people who got famous for making the Souls games. They combined the old school fast like anime style mech fighting with the Souls experience. I mean, the first boss took me fucking like 25 minutes to beat. I was very pissed, but it's also very fun. This game is awesome. I do love that I get my fast anime mech action with a lot more strategy and things like that. The game looks fucking great. It's From Software. So you get that if you like playing Souls games, Sekiro and things like that, then you should try this game out. It's awesome. It's fucking. I mean, it's very responsive. The graphics are great. The story, haven't really gotten into it, but you're a giant mech blowing up shit. You know, can't go wrong with that.
It's wrong with the giant man blowing up shit.
I've only been playing it for about 45 minutes. So, but it's I was anticipating this game. I'm being honest. I
already got your seal approved. Being honest.
I mean, the first 4 games are awesome. The 5th game was a piece of shit because all the mechs were slow, just like Mech Assault and stuff, which is not what this franchise was about. And now, like this one, it's
there's
back
some
to the
actual
original shit.
gameplay.
I mean, yeah, and then you also get the Souls experience because you could build a mech in there that could be untouchable. I mean, on my other saves, I got mechs that fucking just oh my god, it's awesome.
Yeah, this looks like a lot of fun.
It's a lot. I'm a huge fan of this series. I've been playing it since PS2 when it first came out. I mean, and so to be able to play it now on this 4K system, it's fucking awesome. I'm really excited for this game. So yeah, and it made me frustrated to be the first boss because I don't play Souls games. I just don't. So yeah, I am a nerd. You know?
I just don't. That's all right. Even nerds can have their hills to die on, Teddy.
I mean, really, thank you. And I will die on a ton of hills for this fat motherfucker. All right, play the game. It's awesome.
All right. That's Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. Next up,
I don't know what that means, but the game is awesome.
We have Mystic. Somebody's got a frowny face.
Somebody's got a frowny face. Bring up that sexy ass picture.
Oh, they finally get released.
Yeah, look at that mugshot. Look at that mugshot, baby.
Okay, the fact that you guys are waiting off this mugshot, it's.
I wasn't waiting on it, but they've been coming out as soon as they come in.
He's like half depressed and like
he's trying to look
doing a blue steel.
He thinks he's trying to do
like
stern,
he's doing like a blue steel from fucking Zoolander.
Strong, resilient Trump.
Yeah.
I think he's playing all you liberal tarts for assholes because he's doing the same fucking face that every comedian has done for the past 4 years.
Well, and also it's that face of like, yep, I know what I did and I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
So is he actually sitting in a jail cell or what's going on here?
No.
So what was it? Just a fucking photo op?
Yeah.
Anytime you book yourself in, according to black people, you have to get a mugshot. Anytime you book into a county jail for the night, whatever, you get a mugshot. You all have been booked into jail before, right? Got a mugshot?
Yeah, I was too drunk to remember any of that though.
Yeah, everybody here has a mugshot. I mean, yeah. So it's just that whole he's.
I got palm prints, baby.
It's all a publicity stunt, man. It's all a fucking stunt.
Teddy.
4 more years.
Teddy, shut the
Trust
fuck
me,
up.
bro. No. 4 more years.
Please,
All right. Next up, we have me with Quake 2 Remastered. So they remastered Quake 2.
Yeah,
Quake 2 Remastered.
Great fanfare.
Hell yeah, man. It is.
The Quake 2 was a good. It was a good game.
It
Okay,
was
I'm with.
it was a great game.
You got video? Because I want to see how sexy it looks now.
Yeah, I mean, it's the remaster does not look like a remaster. I will say that it does not look like a remaster.
So all they
looks like a
did,
polish.
they just polished up the lighting.
Yeah, it looks like a polish.
It's a lit. So it is very true to the original game. In fact,
is that how bland the walls were in the original game?
Well, Jesus Christ, this game came out in fucking 97, man.
I guess maybe I thought there was a little more texture.
It's like a 30-year-old game.
This looks really,
So this is a real technical kind of breakdown here. You can see there.
Is this just the
You
structure?
can see the difference.
Oh, okay. Oh, there are some textures. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So it looks quite a bit better. It feels.
It looks a shit ton
good.
better. Did you ever play Quake, Ashtray?
yeah.
Any of them?
1 and 2,
Yeah, it looks
and Quake. Quake had an Unreal tournament. Went to Unreal tournament basically, right?
It was Arena, Quake Arena, yeah.
The Quake Arena. That's what it was.
Yeah. So this game, if you have Quake 2 in your library, which I did, you just automatically get this. And it's fantastic. It
What
was
a nice reach around.
It was a great game back in the day. It's great now, and just that little, they really polished it up. It's great. I got my baby next to me while I'm fucking blasting weirdos into bits. His
Great character, by the way.
Yeah, his first word is probably going to be trespasser. That's what the Strogg fucking say when they jump at you.
That's awesome.
Got my fucking super shotgun going off. So yeah, pretty fucking great.
Awesome.
Great soundtrack. Cool game, and it really says something about the
97.
Yeah, 97.
Yeah.
And it feels good in 2023.
Like a sophomore.
I was a okay. So somebody in my high school put Quake on all the computers and shit, which is why I have a hard time typing. Because in typing class, I played Quake instead of fucking doing the shit. Yeah, like,
you can't. I blame all my typing on the addictive Quake.
Oh no, I can sort of type now, but but yeah, it was the reason I can't type as good as I should is because of video games, and I'm an asshole for that. I understand.
All you could type was WASD.
Okay, next up we have Ashtray crashing the private Polka party.
Yeah, I don't know if this that link actually might not work because it might be like my dad's page has it private. But there's a picture from his page. Anyways, I texted you guys where I'm like, God damn it, my dad is like, oh yeah, I'll be in town Friday night. My polka band's playing at the Garver Female. It's like this old fucking historic female that's been abandoned forever, and they finally renovated it.
What, a female?
It was a feed mill back in the day.
Feed mill.
Feed mill. I thought
Female.
Yeah, it was this old historic female that was just laying there in the infrastructure.
I thought it was a Wisconsin thing. I didn't fucking know. I mean, shit.
Sorry, as my
you eat fried cheese for fun. Okay,
it's true.
And it is.
Anyways, so I show up after work to this. I was thinking, because it's kind of this big public space where they've got multiple little small businesses. It's one of those kind of like, yeah, we're gonna put all this money into renovating this old historic place and try to make it so we can have small businesses and medium businesses and then some public space and then like hope people come do it. Anyways, it's like also, oh yeah, we put an Ian's Pizza in here, right? Like, yeah, come. That's kind of at least my feel of it. Anyways, but it is a nice place and it sunk a lot of money. I hope they're at least paying the bills. But anyways, I show up after work and like there's these big curtains they've dropped down. So it's kind of like the whole half of the feed mill is like sanctioned off. And it's this private event. I'm like,
does sound like you're saying female. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just happy I'm not the only one.
Female. Yeah, you're right. It does.
No, you said the D. You said the D that time.
Yeah, the first couple times you were like female.
Female.
Okay, so you crashed this
Anyway.
polka party.
Yeah, all right. We're breaking. My dad. This is my dad. He's in this band.
And your
So
dad's a
I'm
cool
like,
guy. I
I'm
met him.
dressed in work
He's awesome.
clothes, and it's like a swank, like, oh yeah, giving out these fucking scholarships to like graduate students and stuff, and it's somehow connected to all like Norway or like the Nordic region, like Viking, like
What a weird fucking
area.
event.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
weird
right.
event, but like one of those things, of course, the UW Madison would have,
Mhm.
like a
Right.
bunch of rich motherfuckers who have like Nordic ancestry, like or Dutch or Swiss, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna give scholarships to these, people who are going into their graduate programs. So I just danced up on like this catwalk. I danced up there until like the fucking girls down there were like, "Hey, come on down." I'm like, "Can I crash your private event?" They're like, "Yeah." So go down, and like my dad didn't
Wait,
know. I like
Holy
wasn't able to
shit.
get in until I got in there,
What?
and then fucking blew up the dance floor with these ladies and had a blast.
Did you?
I
Did
just,
you?
just
Oh,
don't
I did-
ask. Just don't ask. Just keep going. Just soldier on.
Oh man.
To crash the
much-
polka party with everyone in
There's
the
so
like.
much
I can see
missing
from that
from that-
picture, like
from that
they're
story.
all well dressed.
And then you ruined some
So much missing.
some
I don't-
poor graduate
So
student's
much.
life.
Maybe I'm just
Oh.
super high, but I don't think
No.
so.
You
Not too.
went
I
from-
didn't ruin anyone in
went from hanging
particular.
out with your dad to crashing a party that we didn't know was happening.
No,
at the
my
same
dad was
place.
playing in this band.
I
but
don't
he
want
didn't
to hear it
tell
again.
me
I don't
it
want
was
to. I'll get it. I'll get it. Just move on. Soldier on. I apologize for asking. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Okay,
sorry.
well anyway,
Anyways, all right.
sorry.
Move on.
Ashtray being social and
He was a master of the dance floor.
right.
The yeah.
And trying
no,
He
to
was the
corrupt
dance-
the bright
Totally.
Icelandic minds of UW
It was
Madison.
yeah.
Students.
Fucking Gary Beale. This is the polka band that plays at the Essen House like weekly.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yep.
like it's
It's a big
like a
deal.
well-known band.
Yeah, we
Anyways,
get it.
Okay. Next up, we have Fuck What You Think, where we chop a tree down in the name of Satan. First
Hail
up,
Satan.
we have Mystic with Fuck Yo Debate.
So, the debate was here last night. The
How was that?
Republican debate. It was ridiculous.
yeah, just like political
we got-
season.
Yeah. So, like, we got sound bites with like Marjorie Taylor Greene
Oh, she's
and
running for president.
Donald Jr. No, they were just
it's
here.
Oh, okay,
They're
okay,
just
okay.
talking heads.
So Don Jr., like, we were the only station to catch Don Jr. And it, like, they made this huge big deal about it because he gave one soundbite walking into the fucking arena. And, like, you know, it was a ridiculous soundbite. Like, my dad's not scared of anybody, bro. You know, like, whatever you said. And, like, but these people, it wasn't a fucking debate. Like, nobody debated anything.
Nope.
They didn't have a fucking conversation whatsoever. They just yelled at each other about the dumbest shit possible. Like, the dumber the better. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just it's a fucking clown show, man. A
Well, and they're
fucking
all
absolute
trying
clown
to
show.
be they're trying to like use the Trumpisms in a way, or like they're trying to be Trump light,
That yeah, well, a couple of them
interrupting each other and shit. Like there's way more interrupting than, and only because
Absolutely.
Trump already fucking ruined all those norms of
Yeah.
decorum.
And
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, you got to yell louder and call him ignorant to be heard.
I just don't want it, and it's gonna get,
Hey.
dude. Next
Oh, it's
year,
gonna get
Get
worse.
off
It's
that
gonna get
fucking
worse and
window.
worse.
or next year when they have the fucking they
Democratic.
have the RNC here. Yeah, the RNC is here next year in July or whatever it is, or June.
Come get your cheese and your racism right here in Wisconsin.
Unfucking real, dude. It's gonna be a whole week of this bullshit. I'm just gonna take vacation. I'm asking off now.
Oh man.
I just don't want to fucking deal with it.
Sure.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm
it's,
just
it's
bitching.
dumb bullshit.
You got to learn to thrive in the fucking idiocy of it. It's
Except,
like, no, I don't. I don't do any of that.
yeah. Next up, we have Hello, Go Fuck Yourself. So we have this new baby, and somebody
Goddamn stupid baby.
Right.
That's
Somebody
that's
was
a
like,
good way to start it
"Oh,
off.
I want to help these new parents out with their newborn by getting them HelloFresh."
Oh,
So if you're
you
not
can't
familiar,
probably say who gave you that, but
yeah. So if you're not familiar with HelloFresh, it's one of these meal things where they send you shit through the mail. You cook it. It gives you like the recipe, whatever. So I thought, by looking at commercials and whatnot, that you get this stuff in a box. Maybe you throw it in like a fucking pot or a pan. Mix it
real
up.
simple, right?
Yeah, real
Hamburger helper style.
Exactly. I want the hamburger helper fucking version of HelloFresh. Oh no. Oh no. This is not that. This is okay.
Yeah.
Here's the ingredients. Now I'm gonna need you to chop this, mince this, fucking measure this. You're gonna have to do this, that, and it's gonna take maybe 45 minutes for you to do all these
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what the fuck? Stop telling me how to live my fucking life. You goddamn hello bitch.
Hey, in defense of HelloFresh, I used it for like almost a year
Mm-hmm.
and I loved it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Because you
But
like
I
cooking.
like doing that shit. Yeah.
I do
Yeah,
not.
yeah, we
Right,
like
I
that. Yeah,
do.
yeah, that's what it is.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the fuck? I didn't get off work to have to do this.
Just reduce the sauce, okay?
Jesus Christ.
Reduce the sauce. Just let it reduce.
Just
Right.
reduce
Okay.
the sauce.
Just let it
Yeah,
reduce.
right.
It just
I-
takes
And you
a
forget
little
about
bit
it, it
longer.
burns
Just a
in
little
you.
bit longer.
I mean, it tastes good. It tastes good. The portions are small. I'm not, gigantic, but I ended up eating like 5. Like I ate the meal for 2 people, 2 servings, and I ended up eating like 5 pork rolls, for like nuking 5 pork rolls
Yeah.
to eat after that because I wasn't full.
Well, save some for the baby, you fat fuck. Jesus.
He
It's-
ain't making the milk.
It's just
I know.
and
Sarcasm, bro.
It's
I know.
just it's a lot. And honestly, they're sending you this shit, and if you don't use it, it's gonna go bad. So now my fridge
do
is
you pick-
full of
Yeah.
this
You
fucking shit.
pick what they fucking send you?
I didn't pick shit. I think Carolyn picked it. I don't know.
Well, then that's why you're.
They have
Yeah.
they have other ones where you can they have
When you-
ones where it's pre-made. Like it'll be like enchiladas. You just
think you
fucking put it
choose
in the oven.
That's what I want.
Yeah,
I don't
they
want to.
talk
I don't
about-
want to
boy.
fucking
You
crush
better
the
go-
garlic
better
or
go
Okay,
whatever.
so who-
Carolyn to
and-
open that HelloFresh app up because they
So
have
my
that
question is,
shit.
who cooked dinner for your family before you all got
I did.
before you had a baby? You did.
Yes.
So now that you have a child, what has changed that you can't find like 10 you can't find like a recipe
Dude, it's
to Google?
not 10, 15 minutes. It's 45 minutes
Oh,
to
some of
do
them,
this. Yeah, that's
Right,
the
right.
thing.
So, I mean,
did
what-
that
My
with the
recipes
what's-her-face
take
during-
10 to 15 minutes.
Right. So why not
Yeah.
why not just do that?
stirring
Why
couscous for 25
why
minutes.
do you feel forced to use this because somebody bought it for you? I mean,
Yes,
why not
and
just
Yeah,
go back
they
to
gonna
your
keep
go
old
to
on
waste.
sending the shit to my house.
You can
Yeah, you're
stop
forced to
pause
use it or it
too,
goes
dude.
bad and you feel
You can
bad.
pause it, too.
Exactly. And they're like, oh,
You should be able to stop. Like you can say like, "Hey, I don't
can.
need one."
you can.
Can you not use the ingredients to make other shit that you want to make?
Not really. Like it's
Not
like
when he's fucking playing Xbox.
right. I don't have
Ready
the
to go
mental
Ashtray, you caught
fucking,
that motherfucker.
I don't have the
And that's the reason you
bandwidth
don't want
for
to put in
this
the effort.
shit.
It does not want to put in the effort. Way to go.
You're
Yes,
right. You're right.
I
Tay's right.
absolutely do not
Good
want to
use it
put
for
in
other
the
shit.
effort.
Mhm.
You just got to
Way to
do
go,
it.
Ashtray. Way to double team
Right.
like a high five right here, bro.
But they are like,
Mm.
oh, this is sustainable. You're using way less, or you're creating way less waste with this. And it's
Is
like,
everything packed
here
in
you
plastic?
go. Here's this, these cool packs. And they've got this like frozen
Oh yeah, they're
gelatinous
like dry ice
stuff.
packs, aren't they?
Right, and they're like, just empty this out in your trash, rinse it, dry it, and then take it to an authorized recycling place for these fucking
too-
HelloFresh bags.
That's too many steps for my
Right,
trash.
I'm like,
bro.
get
Yeah.
fucked.
No,
I
they
am
go
not
in the
doing
regular
this.
recycle
Get
bins
fucked.
like everyone.
You were not
I
a part
wanna
of my
set it and
life.
forget it.
Like none of this was a part of my life before this.
Oh my god.
Fuck
Oh,
off.
that's
So funny.
fantastic.
So how long
Just
is it?
Dude, you need to pause that shit and just give away that shit to other people.
Well, yeah, and I think
Seriously, be
like
like,
it-
here, try these
look,
2 recipes.
it's
You
cool.
you
take
can
these
like
2.
reset it to be like once
Once a month.
or twice a week, something like that.
Hey,
Like,
Yeah.
I'm cool with like once a month. You can.
Right.
That's a cool adventure that I'm open to.
It's like a thing
only
to do
once
on
a
the
month?
weekends.
Oh, I
man.
had to say once a week. It's
Jeez.
How
Well,
often?
okay.
How often are you getting it though?
But the thing is, so they are sending 3 a week for us.
Yeah.
God,
Three meals.
That's a
Three
lot.
meals a
Yes.
week. Yeah.
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 That feels
that's
like
a lot
a
of
lot.
cooking focus because some of them are actually like they're
Yeah.
trying to
I
make
And
used to
it's
get 4 a week, but that's because I had 4
Jesus.
days off when I worked at Fox.
Yeah.
That's when I
Yes,
used it.
Yeah, it would
So
be
I would make
different.
Well, it was
dinner
great
every
in
night.
pandemic.
Right. It would be different, but now, like, I come home from work and it's like, okay, bitch, you're gonna be cooking this fucking multi-step thing.
I could
Buckle
see
up.
where if you worked all day, it would suck ass.
Right. It's like, well,
I
what
get
the
that.
fuck, dude? I just want to put a pizza in or
Yeah.
some
Even if I work
shit.
after working all day, sometimes you're gonna make a lemon butter sauce. I mean,
You want to make
Teddy wants to make a
right.
hamburger sauce.
I do not want to
Dude,
do
yeah.
that.
Teddy enjoys the craft.
Exactly.
do
I
not-
don't enjoy the
yeah,
craft at
yeah.
all. I don't give a shit.
Not Oracle.
Right. Word.
Oracle's like, yeah, where's my fish stick?
All right. Next
Where's
up,
my fish?
we have Teddy with the PlayStation Portal.
Okay, so there'd been a rumor for a while about PlayStation coming out with a new handheld, and you know the PSP was awesome once you hacked it. The PSP Vita was awesome before you hacked it and after you hacked it. So they come out with this new PlayStation Portal. Sorry. It's $200, and all it is a goddamn handheld that lets you stream games from your PS5. That's all it does. You can
So
do
your PS5 has to be on, or is it through the cloud?
it's
I think your
I
PS5
have-
has to be on. I think
has
it's
to be on. I think it has to
from
be
your
on.
Oh.
Probably to
It's
verify
made-
that you
So
own the game.
basically, it's the same thing that I'm doing with my computer with the
right,
backbone one.
exactly.
Right.
And it's $200. It comes with there's a set of Bluetooth headphones pods that come with it that can come with it for an extra 200. But it only it's a glorified Wii U controller. They made it for homes where like somebody wants to use a TV where the PlayStation's hooked up to. So the other person can go to another room and play on that portable. And if you're away on another I think it has to be a VPN because the PlayStation and the portal has to be on the same network to work.
Mm-hmm.
It just
So
couldn't
it's
happen
weird.
any other way.
Yeah, they
Which
just
is
have to be connected.
Yeah, it's just
Same
connected to the
Wi-Fi.
same network.
Yeah. So, but it's weird. When you can buy a Switch for $300, and this thing that can't it can only
Is that a
it can
switch
only
that they're using in the video?
No, that was
No,
the
no,
actual
that's actually the actual
PlayStation Portal.
Yeah, that's the actual portal.
Oh, is that actual? Okay.
I don't know what this
Yeah, it
thing
looks-
I
is.
didn't realize
like
it was an actual hardware
front
thing.
of
I
them.
thought it was a casting
Yeah,
thing.
it's a PS5 controller split in half with a screen in the middle.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what
Yeah, it's
the
a
saving-
couple
the
$100
saving-
bucks.
It's $200.
It's only $200. That's not bad.
It's only $200, which is, but it's fine if you want to stream your. Goddamn, their floodlight came on. Goddamn it, I hate that floodlight. It's awesome if you want to stream your PlayStation games, but for what I've learned from streaming from my PS4, Sony's cloud network fucking sucks. Like if I'm at home streaming on their cloud network, it fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But the saving grace for this thing that I'm happy about, it's Android based. So like hackers are already planning to make it
God bless.
so you can stream fucking Xbox games on it and use the Xbox cloud gaming on it,
Right.
which I am so much for, because Sony's streaming service sucks. It does. Their cloud shit sucks. So bad.
Crap.
So bad. It's so bad.
Yeah, I mean it could be okay.
No, it
It-
won't be okay. It's a glorified Wii controller.
I
Wii
know
controller.
it's a glory.
But
That's the thing is I'm doing the same thing with my Steam
Right.
library, and all my only investment that I had to do was $100 backbone controller,
Yeah.
and I've
You can-
got
you can
do this-
access
you
to
can-
my entire.
That seems
fucking
way
thing.
more reasonable to me.
Right.
But you can do this now on Xbox with a tablet or a phone and
Yeah,
a good connection.
but that's
Yeah.
so what's stopping you?
right. you can absolutely do that. I mean, the one good thing that this has that other things don't have is it's got adaptive triggers built into it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but that's from the PS5 controller.
Right.
So.
Right. But even
And
like
once-
on PC, so I have a DualSense controller, and the support for this sucks dick on PC.
The Xbox controller. Yeah, the Xbox controller.
It fucking sucks. You can't get the adaptive triggers and whatnot.
No.
And Sony, because they're fucking from HelloFresh land, will not fucking release the drivers for Windows.
They want to keep it. It's proprietary fucking knowledge.
Because you already bought the controller.
Yeah. And they're like, fuck you.
But here's the thing.
Go
if you
chop
have
some onions and
if you have
go make your HelloFresh and quit playing video games. You fucking lazy.
God damn it. Yeah. But if you have an Xbox Elite controller, either version 1 or 2, you can change those triggers to be what you need them to be.
Yeah. Well.
And all those and every Xbox controller is Bluetooth. So yeah.
Did you hear that, Mystic?
Boom.
It's awesome. Fuck you guys. We're nerds.
Oh, I wasn't. Want to make sure you're.
All right.
Mike didn't die.
Next up, fuck what you think. Chop down a tree. Ashtray. You don't
Did
have
you guys
anything.
see this headline?
Oh wait, you do have something. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Don't have.
Got
anything.
him.
I just scrolled down. I had to use my mouse wheel.
What are you scrolling down tonight?
I don't know. I forgot how.
He's
it
a
works.
father now.
Right.
All he can do
forgot how
is
to do
try
it.
to scroll for this guy.
I forgot to scroll down.
Oh,
No,
this is fun.
Anyways, like this. I like this is like a tabloid headline or what? But anyways, on the Daily Beast, Chechen fighters claim Ukrainian drones with claws are abducting Russian troops.
Daily Beast.
They like the Daily Beast is kind of like a political like tabloid, but
I know what it is.
at the same time, like this is kind of a ridiculous claim, but Chechen like mercenary groups are saying that they call it these drones the Baba Yaga. They're saying like they're large fucking drones.
Really?
That have claws that come
The
down.
Baba
I know what that means. I've seen
Yeah.
John Wick. I know what that means.
The Slavic folklore of like an ogress who snatches and eats children. Except for they saying that the Baba Yaga also has massive claws. It's capable of carrying troops off into the sky, like as if like the drones will come down and grab wounded Russians. Like this is their claims, anyways. And like,
okay.
Obviously,
It
they've never
sounds
played Metal Gear Solid
super
5.
exaggerated,
Yeah,
but
I
also,
was just thinking about that. Yeah.
What you're saying?
Yeah, the fucking
Metal
they-
Gear
they're-
Solid 5.
Solid
One of the
5,
things
yeah.
you attach a balloon to people that
guy.
you want to abduct, and then they go.
Go
Oh no
up, yeah.
shit!
up,
Yeah,
yeah.
you ever see that? You ever seen the scene in Batman where he attaches that balloon to that guy in Chinatown?
Yeah.
And fucking, and the plane comes and catches him. You can do that to things if you want to get your base built up. And
Yeah, well,
Metal
according to
Gear
the,
Solid
I
5.
guess the Chechen
that
rebels,
shit.
like it sounds like, and I would assume it would probably be like a huge fucking like quadcopter drone, because you'd have to swoop down
Oh, it's got
and
to
like
be enormous.
snatch it. But like, yeah, to be able to lift a maybe 200-pound wounded human,
I don't think. Come on.
it sounds far
This
fetched.
is
But I would-
pretty fucking. Yeah.
It would be pretty cool if we found out, 40 years
I mean,
later.
it would
it's
be
released.
cool. It'd be a cool
They
fucking.
really were snatching them off. And it was like they only had 2 or 3 of them, and like they
really were
maybe-
snatching 'em.
they maybe only snatched a few, but it was a total psychological warfare game. Like, this is how badass our drones are. Fucking have Baba Yaga drones
Right.
to snatch your wounded
Right.
before you can grab.
Now
And
they
it's like
work
they
at
maybe did it 4 or
KFC.
5 times.
I hope they did. I hope they do like an eagle caw, like a caw.
Right,
They come down.
dude, that would be fucking
Grab it and take off.
terrifying.
Right?
Yeah. Of course, also, the soldier says, he's quoted as saying, he said, these drones hunt for prey at night. It can only be destroyed by flamethrowers or grenade launcher.
Oh my god. Sounds like-
Flamethrowers?
Right, things are getting a
right.
little out of
Terrifying.
hand.
Fucking terrifying. I'm
Flame.
scared right now.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Oh,
fuck you, Bobby Yaga.
yeah. Baba Yaga. Maybe Baba Yaga took down that dude that was leading the uprising against Putin. See,
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that
give
was
it
his
to
crazy.
plane
Yeah, that
accidentally
plane
went
accidentally
down.
Disappeared
Oops, went
on
down.
the runway.
Oh, and
Whoopsie
his second in
daisy.
command was with him too. How convenient.
Whoopsie daisy.
That's a shame.
All right, go fuck yourself, HelloFresh. Dumb bitch.
Dumb
You
bitch.
dumb fucking cunt.
That's our show. We're going to be here every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Central. Make sure you join the conversation at theredeyereport.com or facebook.com/redeyereport. You can maybe engage with us on X.
Are we back on there?
No, we're not.
I bet we could.
Oh, you can
Yeah,
try.
we can't do shit. I can't do shit on
Look for it.
fucking. I went on there. It's been like years, like 3 years or whatever since we were banned, and we're still banned. I don't know what Mystic did, but
Oh, he
even
fucking
Elon
amazing.
Musk won't let us back
Just
on.
read the post. He fucks the people up.
Jesus Christ,
Oh,
fucking
this
ISIS is on Twitter. How are,
He's like
how are
calling the
they
shit out
able to
of
do
shit, bro.
shit?
All I did was fuck
Like,
Elon's mom, dude. And send him pics and
Well, the
what
trouble,
happened?
Mystic, was she liked
Just
it.
go back and read. Yeah, too much. Just go back and read the transcripts. He fucked with people just to fuck with them. Just to
I
fuck
mean,
with
I
them.
feel like
it
that's
wasn't even that bad.
yeah. I
think
feel like
Can
that's
you
what
even go back
a
to the old
lot of people
transcripts since
do
you've
on
been banned?
Twitter.
I think I
Oh,
called
bro, it was
one a cunt one time.
A
That's
cunt.
it.
That's it. And that's like acceptable.
Yeah, if you're in
many countries.
Australia.
Yeah.
Acceptable. Yeah.
You can
Well,
call your grandma a fucking cunt in Australia.
Britain.
it doesn't matter. The
We're
internet.
not. Twitter's not Australia.
I
Yeah.
should be able to call people cunts.
Right. Like
Yeah.
us, share us, or fuck us. We're down for whatever. I'm Oracle.
Okay,
missed
I
it.
guess I'm Ashtray.
and I'm Dragon Ball Teddy.
Jesus Christ.
That thing is amazing.
Right.
I've got two of them. I'm gonna wear both.
I hope not.
Didn't we have this member who was like, what was his name? Mystic? Did I step on his name?
I said,
I know, I'm fucking with you.
motherfucker.
Oh, and this is the Red Eye Report. I was waiting.
Yeah, no,
I was
no,
I was
no, I
mesmerized
said
by
this-
Teddy's
I
fucking.
they
steamrolled
did,
you,
like,
though.
right after each other.
You
Yeah.
guys didn't hear me?
Yeah.
Shit.
It was super low, but I'm like, I think I steamrolled you.
Oh, you did. But you steamrolled everybody. It's not like a.